All right. Well, this thought just occurred to me. A lot of times, you'll be reading the prophecy. Take Jeremiah, for instance. And look, if you don't know my stance by now, I just say it very plainly. I tell people all the prophecy of the Bible is fulfilled. All the events that are written about that you think are taking place today, these are fulfilled biblical prophecies. You're not witnessing the fulfillment of any biblical prophecies today at all. I try to say that very plainly and directly, knowing that no one will agree. But nonetheless, think about this. I was having a conversation not too long ago. I've had this conversation many times over Jeremiah 50 and 51. Well, the argument I bring up for Jeremiah 50 and 51, I suppose it could be wrong, is that the war that's being detailed in these passages is described as being an ancient war. It's described as being a war that's fought with swords and shields and bows and arrows and horses and chariots. You know, a war that's described using those kind of details is defining a war that's an ancient war. Warfare is not fought like that anymore. So I say that that's fairly clear evidence, if not all-out proof, that the event that's being discussed happened in the ancient past. But when I say this, I immediately get the pushback of, well, Jeremiah is not able to explain exactly what it is that he sees. And the reason I think that this is a faulty argument, simply stated, is a series of questions. One, did Jeremiah see or prophesy any destructions that were going to take place in his day? And the answer, of course, is yes. Did he have any war-like destructions that were coming in his day, any battles that he prophesied that were going to happen in his day? And the answer is yes, definitely. Well, when he describes those wars, how does he describe them? Well, he describes them as being fought with swords and shields and arrows and bows and horses and chariots. So you mean to tell me then that a war that's happening in his day, a prophecy regarding a war taking place in his day, 2,700 years ago, that he uses the exact same words to describe a war that's being fought then, in the ancient past, as he does to describe a war that's taking place in my day, today, of 2016. And I just think that's a remarkable type of logic to come to. You know, you read the passages, he's not struggling at all to explain what he is seeing. But there's no way a person can describe an AK-47 with the same words that they would use to explain a sword or a spear. There's no way an individual sees a missile and thinks to themselves, oh, that's just like a bow and arrow. Or at least if they did, they would explain it like it's something kind of like this. But that's not what he does. He describes it direct and plain, exactly the same as he describes warfare in his day. And that's why I say to you, to anyone really, that wants to use this argument, it's not being evaluated. The logic for that stance is not being dissected. If a person is dissecting the logic of it, it's plainly clear that it doesn't make any sense, at least I think. So anyway, that's just a thought I had while I was walking around here. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.